All right, how we doing? I hope everyone is doing absolutely fantastic because today I'm gonna need your full attention. I want everyone to grab their sparkling waters or preferred choice of beverage, take a sip, and lock in because today we are running a backtesting session. So I told my Discord this morning if it was a boring day in the market that I would film one of these, and for me personally it was. So I'm a man of my word. I just had a nice little workout. I got my protein shake in, so we're feeling good. So I'm ready to get dialed for this. Biggest reason why I'm doing this actually is I got a really good question the other day. Someone asked me how much discretion is required in order to be profitable. And that was a great question. So it had me thinking a little bit. I do believe experience is needed to really have that high win rate and whatnot. However, if you can be patient and disciplined enough to just wait for the dumb, clear A+ model and have a good profit target, you can still be profitable without much experience in the market, as long as your psychology is on lock. When I first started continuations, I had already had a couple of years of experience in the market, so it's pretty easy for me to adapt and have that discretion. But I got my first 10K month by strictly sticking to just the A+ model. I had no discretionary trades. It was all pattern trades to a good draw on liquidity, and it worked for me. And I believe it's very possible to get continuous payouts with that. So we're gonna focus today's backtesting session on just the dumb, clear A+ setup, okay? Continuation, just basic A+ model towards a good target. And the frequency is probably going to be a bit lower. We're probably not going to take as many trades because I'm going to try to not take as many discretionary trades. But the discretion is going to come in, and this is where I want to help you guys today. The ones that we're avoiding, okay? Because that is what takes time. That's a bit more difficult. And avoiding trades that look really good that don't play out, that's the tricky part. So focusing on A+ models today, and that's it. Expect a bit lower frequency, but I guess we'll see. So I did the random month generator. It gave me August of 2024, which summer months tend to be a bit slower, so hopefully we get some movement. Hopefully this isn't shit, but yeah, that's what we've got loaded up right now. I've got NQ. We are in August of 2024, and yeah, let's jump right into it. So first of all, top-down analysis. We are on the daily time frame. It looks pretty bullish, but right now we're actually looking very, very bearish. We're respecting this daily fair value gap very aggressively. We have this low here. We have this high up here. This daily gap. I just want to mark out everything so I don't have to go back. This looks like I'll zoom in to see what that is, but this low, that looks pretty good for now. And that is a gap. Okay, so I want to mark that out. Looks like it was on a Tuesday, so got to be some sort of new week opening gap or something. I'm not sure. Right now we look very, very bearish though. Pre-market is dumping, so I'd want to try to catch something to this low. I don't really see a reason to target higher, and that's the only. Why does it says 1 p.m. The fuck? Huh. Hold on. It's set for 9:30. I haven't messed with anything. All right, I guess we'll go next day. Okay, that's right. All right, a little bit unfortunate. That was a really free draw on liquidity, but we're apparently going to miss that. So that kind of sucks, but that's still a really good draw down here. See if there's anything else for us to target. Looks like that low. This looks to be equal lows, which actually looks really nice. I like that a lot. I think we might have barely taken it, but yeah, I'd still consider those equal lows. We took it by a tick. So if it makes sense to target that, then I will. But I'll take that out. 50, that's gotta be data. Yeah, 8:30. The low is already taken, the high is still intact. So actually really good draws in both directions. We have equal lows on the higher time frame and data high. So I actually really like that. So I'll go on the 1 minute because this will probably move relatively quickly, but all right, looks like we want the lows pullback. So ideally, I want to see a pullback into this 1 minute gap and then a retracement lower. That would be, I need to see more than that though. I need to see like, I don't like these one candle retrace. I actually took a loss on one of these the other day, and they just don't usually work out. Like I want to see a deeper retrace with a solid candle close. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay, now it looks like we really want this high. Okay, we're probably gonna, we might edge it. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. And we edge the high. See, I like that we edge the high because this basically, it means that we've invalidated any reason to go in the opposite direction of the direction I want to target. Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. We've invalidated our reason to go higher when we're trying to target lower. But I don't like how kind of chopped this is. I'm going to wait until we're still 100 points. We're still 100 points. I really like this trade. I'm respecting this 1 minute. I need to see like a candle close here, and I'll take that. Fuck. Live markets, I would have loved to take something like a short here, targeting data low, and then stop at the wick high. This is perfect right here. I would have loved enter mid candle. I just don't. Yeah, I can't take that RR. What I'll do is I'll try to do something where it's like I'll put a limit order here because this is where I would have entered live, maybe even a little bit lower, like somewhere here. I'll put a limit order, and so if price wants to tag me in, then great. But I can't move my stop on this because then it just invalidates the A+ setup. So yeah, and I will go break even at this low right here. So we'll see if that gets me in or not. Does that work? Am I in? All right, I'm in the trade. It's good. We didn't take the low. Beautiful. Awesome. I'm so glad that worked out because I would take this 10 out of 10 times. Invalidating the high up here, clearly displacing lower. Every single move up, we're invalidating by going lower. I mean, this is pretty much as good as it gets. Targeting a very strong draw, which is these equal lows down here on the higher time frame, and this probably could have squeezed out more RR. Yeah, I figured. So yeah, I like this trade a lot. I'm glad it ended up tagging us in, but I didn't have enough confidence on this gap yet just because of kind of where we were in price, kind of still in this little range right here. But once we displaced lower, came up, respected this tiny 1 minute gap with beautiful reaction lower, that gave me the confidence to take this trade. Luckily, we got tagged in and hit the take profit. So beautiful. What do we have? A strong draw in liquidity. We have a retrace into a fair value gap, beautiful displacement out of it, confirming that this is the draw, and an invalidation of any reason for price to move higher. That's it. That's beautiful. Beautiful way to start. So we will go to next day. All right. Holy shit. We have this 1 hour. Ooh, equal lows down here too. That's nice. That's really nice. And then, ooh, new week opening gap. Actually, I'm gonna take these off. The gap fill. We'll keep that marked. Yeah. I really like those equal lows. That looks really good. And price is respecting these 1 hour gaps. I definitely want to see lower here, but we have a 4 hour. That is a 4 hour. So actually really good draws in both directions. So that's good. Yeah, I really like this low though. I want to see if I can catch respecting a 50. No, we're not. How about an hourly? No. I still want to see us take out these equal lows. It looks so free. Just give me an entry. Okay, we definitely should have taken out those lows on that leg. Looks like we have morning manipulation, moving higher. That's this is the one thing about backtesting, dude, is like I would take this setup 100%, but I would have entered mid candle. I would have wanted to enter something like here, and then my RR is good, but this is, I'm extending. I'm going to extend a little bit past TP. We're just going to go for a 1-to-1, but I'm not going to put my stop in a shitty spot just to try to catch this trade because it kind of invalidates it. And yeah. And honestly, the other thing about this is ES probably SMT'd this, which is why we're pumping, but I just can't see that. But I like these like equal 15-minute highs. It's a 1 minute. It's a 4-hour fair value gap. It's a very strong draw on liquidity, so I would expect this to hit. But this is a perfect retrace into the 1 minute fair value gap, V-shaped recovery. If this loses, statistical loss, oh well. This is good trade in my book. What was that? Sweet. 10 a.m. news. All right, 10 a.m. news, push price to the draw. Yeah, this is, once again, a very textbook setup. Price comes down in the morning, 9:30 manipulation. We manipulate this low, displace up higher. Beautiful retrace into this 1 minute gap with perfect displacement out of it. It's, yeah, I mean, that's exactly what we're looking for towards a good draw on liquidity. So, next day. All right, we have this low down here. These highs. I guess this high as well. I'll mark out this low. Looks like we didn't fill new week opening gap, so, but we did reject it. I'd be a little bit more bearish right now. Respecting this 15-minute 2, this low looks like it's going to get hit pretty quick. Yeah, I just can't. I can't take that. I would have to go break even. The chances of this trade hitting all the way down here are just not. And it's still almost 150 points away. Yeah, I would have got break even on it, so it's fine. Would have been a little salty if it would have hit. Okay, V-shaped recovery. That looks good to the upside. Do we tap? Ooh, that's into a 5 minute. That looks good. That looks really good. Once again, though, I would have wanted to enter this a little bit earlier, but that looks so good. Yeah, I would have wanted to enter here. Yeah, somewhere here would have been nice. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to set limits, see if I get filled, and go from there. Okay, filled right off the bat. Trying to figure out if I should go break even or not. We're going to go break even there. Yeah. That's tough. Do we at least take the draw? No. Yeah, I'm not, like, it sucks, but I'm not holding through that on any planet. There's no way. So that just kind of is what it is. That's nothing you can do about that. Like, no way am I holding through that. So Next day. I don't really like this. Maybe the fill of the gap, but we have this 1 hour gap here. And then the fill, maybe like these highs. Anything on the 4? Yeah, it's a 4 hour gap too. I like that. 5 minutes ranging. Shit. All right, well, there was no entry, so it's fine. This is gross. Ooh, wait, hold on. No, we didn't tap a 5. It's not. I would not sit through this. No way. Next day. I'm gonna clear this up. This high. This low. We have these kind of stacked lows here. I like that a lot. Ooh, this looks good for bearish, actually. We filled that new week opening gap. Displace lower. This has got to be... It is a daily fair value gap. That looks really good for lower. We're in this giant 4 hour fair value gap. Ooh, and these equal lows. Dude, that's so clean. That's really clean. I definitely want to see lower prices here. But we're still... Oh, is that data too? Oh, and we have data low. Dude, that's free. I would 100% want to see data low get hit. Ooh, come on. Give me an entry. This would be solid. I just need to see a retrace. No, really? Wow. There's no way we don't take data low. Damn. All right, well, I cannot believe we left data low behind. That looked so obvious on the higher time frame, lower time frame, everything looked good. Okay, this high. Ooh, this 1 hour gap looks really free. I definitely think price retraces there. Looks like the data low from yesterday is still intact. I really like this draw right here. I'd want to see that get hit quick. Kind of in these, I don't know if those are really 15-minute gaps, but looks like we want higher. Maybe. That looks really good for lower prices. Yeah, I'm not interested. Next day. This looks terrible. For the purpose of time, I'm not even going to trade that. That's awful. This looks about just as bad, but I won't skip 2 days in a row. I guess I have this 4 hour gap up here. There's this low. I'm not expecting very much. These are like some stacked lows down here. It's not bad. Still though, I don't really like it. If we just go higher, I really don't like that target. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time. Looks like we ended up pumping pretty good, but not till 1 p.m. So it's got to be a data candle. Yes. So we have data low. Data high is already taken, but I'll mark out that high. It looks. Is there any reason for price to move higher? No, there's not at all. I'll mark that out if we want to pump. We look overextended though. I'd be very confident in data lows. So I'm just going to play this range. For now, data high already taken. It's too early for me to take it, but this looks really good. We've invalidated any reason to go higher. We swept out that draw. Come on, man. It's a 5 minute? No. Oh yeah, I'm taking that for sure. No doubt. This is a perfect trade. This is A plus right here. We've invalidated any reason to move higher, displacement lower, strong draw on liquidity, higher time frame. We expect to see a rebalance after price is overextended, and we get a retracement, beautiful displacement out of it. Data lows the draw, taking this 10 out of 10 times. And we're kind of edging. I'm going to go break even. I'm going to follow the plan. Okay, nice. I definitely thought I was going to get break even there, but no, that beautiful trade. I already went over it. Very solid. I mean, this is one of those just textbook entries. And I'm actually going to take a piss real quick because I have to go really badly. All right, that was much needed. Let's go next day. Okay, very bullish. Holy shit. We have that high. This would be a daily gap down here. I like that. And then that's got to be data again, right? Yeah, okay. So data low. Definitely mark that out. It's really all there is, to be honest. We're very far from any of the draws, so I'm just going to let this play out in the hourly candle, see if we even do anything. Oh, shit. Yeah, volume's dead. Just going to go next day. No, I'm straight. Once again, looks pretty overextended. We still have the data low down there. This 4 hour gap looks pretty good. And it's a 1 hour gap. I like that because I feel like we want to go a little bit lower before displacing higher. But if not, I'll still target that. Ooh, and we're in this 15 minute. That looks good, but I don't enter off the opening candle just because you can literally have the exact correct bias, the perfect entry, and you'll still get faked or wicked out. And it's just not, for me, it's not worth it. And that is exactly why. Exactly why. Yeah, he would have gotten faked out like a motherfucker. This is bad. I don't like these candles at all. Yeah, that was disgusting. All right. Looks like we have this low down here, and then, yeah. I will be using this 1 hour gap as my condition. So if we hold it and go lower, I expect this low to get hit. If we run through it, I expect this high to get hit. So very, very simple condition today. We'll stay on the 5 until it's clear. All right, that looks pretty clear to me. Give me a retrace. Invalidated. Oh, dude, I wouldn't have taken that, so it's fine. Oh, this is terrible. Like, look, I guarantee you on the 5 minute, yeah, this is awful. We're not doing that. Next day. I keep thinking we're overextended, but then we just keep moving higher. So I like that daily high. That looks good. Inside of this 4-hour gap, inside of the 1-hour gap as well. I'll mark up this high. I don't really like this day. I don't know. I'd be a little bit more bearish though, because it kind of looks like volume slowing down. We need to retrace. So, and this is the 4-hour down here. Stick on the 5-minute. All right, we're looking bullish. We're looking like price wants this high. Probably no entry. Shit. This looks like we really want the low now. If I can get an entry, I'll take it. No, I can't. I can't take that. There's no way. All right, I'm gonna go next to. So we tapped into this gap, respecting it. Still have that data low there. I'm gonna take this off. Yeah, I'd really just have to stay bullish, honestly. I don't see any reason to be bearish, so. Mark out that low. I bet all these highs get hit pretty quickly. It's 15 points away though, so probably can't catch an entry. That definitely hits. No. Well, can't take that. Ideally would have liked, we inverse that gap. I probably wouldn't have taken that. Dude, what are we doing? No. Yeah, it's starting to be a boring backtesting session, but I told you, low frequency. This is just kind of how it goes sometimes. So it is what it is. We're looking for very clear A+ setups. So sometimes you're going to have times where you're not getting as many, which is okay. It's better than taking a loss and setting yourself back. All right, 1 hour, we have this low inside this fair value gap though. Still would want to see higher prices. I don't see any reason to be bearish at this point. Yeah, stick on the pit. We're pretty far from the draws. All right, looks like we definitely want to go lower here. Wait, is that a data candle? Hold on. Oh, it is. I mean, there's still no entry to it. Yeah, I can't take that. Like, you know, ideally I guess I could have done something like this, but even extending past it. I mean, I guess it would have hit, but yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of, I didn't really like it all that much. So we'll see if we displace lower though. Ooh, not a 5 though. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good, but I can't. And I guess I do have this low here. Let me measure out the RR. That looks really good. I'm going to take this and I'm going to go break even at this first low because that looks, we tapped into the 5, beautiful displacement. We have good draws lower. Like, I think that's worth it, but. All right, we're going to go break even there. Just flush, just flush, just flush. Yeah. Kind of a long shot, but damn, that sucks. Trade would have hit, but it is what it is. Holding through all that, it just kind of sucks. So we'll go next day. This looks awful. For purpose of time, I'm going next day. That just looks terrible. All right, well, mark out that high. This low. We'll mark out that high as well. And then looks like we have some wicks in here. Ooh, hourly gap. I'm going to use that as my condition. If price wants to blow through it, I expect we go higher. If we want to go lower, I would expect price to respect this gap. So pretty simple. You're seeing a trend here. I use high time frame gaps to give me the bias on the day. And then I'm zooming into the 1 and the 5 minute to look for entries towards a good profit target. And we are 35 minutes in. So it's almost the end of the month, so don't want to do this too much longer, else my brain will get fried. All right. All right, so we're in the 1 hour gap. That looks really good for lower. Looks really good. Just no entry. I can't. That's tough, dude. Holy shit. Okay, these draws look good. Do we have a 5? Ooh, we did tap this. It's small, but we tapped it and we respected it very nicely. I'm taking that. That's I feel like as good of a retrace as we're gonna get on this move. So I'm definitely taking that. Yeah. We're gonna first of all see if it plays out. Beautiful. I didn't even have to go break even. That was perfect. So reason why I took that is, first of all, look at the displacement on the 15-minute time frame. I told you this was my condition, this 1 hour gap. Price comes up, we respect it and continue lower. Not only do we take these first 2 draws, we displace through those sparkling water. We displace through those first 2 draws. And then looking at the higher time frame, these are very, very obvious draws. I bet this one gets hit too if we just play it out. Yeah, I mean, that's very, very textbook. We're holding this massive 4 hour gap here, price respecting the 1 hour open, displacing through, and then what do we get? The first retrace into a 5 minute gap in this whole entire leg. Price automatically respects it. Good displacement down, and that's A+ textbook setup right there. A+. Easy. Easy. Next day. Let's fucking end this out strong. We got a few more days in the month. Looks like we're We're into this gap already. We took out all these lows here. I mean, is there anything else lower? Ooh, daily gap. That's solid. We're in this like little 15-minute gap. The daily gap looks so good. Looks like we are respecting a 4-hour 2. I'm actually gonna take this off. I'd really want to see this daily gap get tagged, and we could even possibly tap the 4-hour. That looks really free. Looks absolutely free. Yeah, so I'm really gonna use these little the hell? I'm gonna use these little like 15-minute, kind of this zone right here. These are two 15-minute gaps. I'm gonna use them as my condition. If we blow through it, I expect to probably go higher. If we don't, I expect to go to the daily gap because that looks really, really good. I guess I could use this if we want to go higher. That's free. That looks really clean. I mean, it's a different type of A+ setup, but I still like this. This looks so good. We have such a good draw on liquidity lower, respecting my condition, which is this 15-minute gap. Can I get a 1-to-1? Yeah, I think my stop is fine there. I would expect to displace because of how strong of a daily gaps are magnets for price, which is why it makes the setup so clean. So I'm taking it for sure. Go break even. Whatever, I'll take that off. Oh no. Did we hit? I think we hit. Because my entry would have been here. I wasn't paying attention to my P&L. I think that hit. Did I get screwed for moving my break even like a few points on accident? I don't know. I think, no, my stop was here. I think that trade hit. I think we just smacked TP. I wasn't like paying full attention. I was kind of expecting it to get break even, but either way, I mean, that's a W trade, regardless of what the calendar says. That's a W. I mean, we came up, retraced into my condition, this 15-minute gap, beautiful displacement out of it, literally perfect towards a very strong draw on liquidity, safe stop, safe enough stop loss, and yeah, great trade. Great trade. We probably keep displacing, maybe not. Ooh, can I get another one? Hold on. It's still somewhat early in the day, so if price wants to respect that daily gap and we move higher, ooh, that would be clean. Tap any fives? Nah, we didn't. That's such a choppy retrade. Yeah, I don't like that. Oh well. Next day. Ooh, all these equal highs up here like that. We have this low, and then looks to be about it, to be honest. That highway up there, but not really a good bias going into today. Kind of just want to see what, just going to wait for price to tell me what it wants to do. We're kind of ranging. What is the last day? Probably going to be last few days. I'll go for one more trade. We'll look for one more trade and then we'll call it. Looks good. I just can't take it. That's so clean. Do I have anything lower? Ooh, I didn't even see this. Respecting this 1 hour. That would have been my condition for the day. I did not pay attention. Oh, that's so clean. And this 5-minute close, dude, or 15-minute and the 5-minute, I guess, technically respecting this 5-minute gap. That's so clean. Oh, see, live market, dude, I am taking like an entry here, stop at this high, take profit at the low. I mean, this is fucking textbook, dude. This is so textbook. I'm trying to figure out, is it worth? Looks so good. If I go here, my entry has to be here. What would a 1-to-1 be? I would have to put my stop at the candle high, which is risky. If I extend a little bit, I'm taking a 1-to-1 here. I'm taking a 1-to-1, and if we go, I'll just go break even at the draw if we get it, because this is, like I said, live markets. I'm taking this fucking trade mid-candle, like no doubt about it. This is perfect, exactly what I'd want to see. So, but I'm not willing to sacrifice my stop loss for the TP. It's just not worth it. So, well, probably gonna get break even, but I gotta follow the plan. Oh, it hit. It hit. Thank you. Thank you. That is the trading lord himself blessing me with that, because that was such a good setup, and due to backtesting, I wasn't going to be able to take it the correct way. So this is perfect. Exactly what you want to see. We'll go, well, we're at 45 minutes. We'll probably just call it there. We'll call it. I'm going to go with the 100% win rate. That is fucking solid. Let's look at the analytics real quick and see what we ended with. Look at that. Look at that clean 100%. That is exactly what we want to see. And in terms of trades, so this is what you're looking like. So we took 8 trades here, and 2 of them were break even. I think one of them ended up hitting, one of them didn't. But here's the sauce that I want to share with you guys. And what is the average RR? I wish it showed me like average RR for winning trades and didn't put in my break even, because obviously that's not correct. But yeah, I don't know. But here's for those of you that stuck this far, I want to share something with you. I want to share some sauce real quick and sort of shift your perspective on trading prop firms. Let's say that you have a $50,000 funded account, and this month, kind of low frequency, kind of not, right in the middle, 8 trades, okay? So not bad, pretty average amount of trades for me personally. I'm a lower frequency trader, pretty average month right here. And for the first pretty much 4 weeks of the month, we only took 5 trades. So that's averaging 1.2 trade per week. So it's not a lot there, but let's go to the calculator here. So if we took 8 trades, 2 of them are break even, so we're gonna cancel those out. Let's say you're just aiming for $500. That's your profit target, which usually it's probably gonna be a little bit more. Sometimes your R is gonna be more, but we're just gonna give this the benefit of the doubt and say $500 per trade. So you do that times 6, that is $3,000. Now, at the end of the month, now you have 5 winning days. You can request half of that if you want to. So let's request half of that. Obviously divided by 2 is 1,500. So there, you just made $1,500 on the month. Here's where people fuck up with prop firms. They think that you need to just build this insane buffer, not take a payout, and just keep building and building and building until you can request like max payout, which is so dumb. The way you rinse these prop firms is not by building a buffer. Of course, that can happen, but it's by having stacked accounts. That's how you do it. Because with that drawdown, sometimes you're going to have a buffer in the account, you're going to take some losses, you're going to be back within that $2,000 drawdown limit. Versus if you at least take a payout, you take $1,500 on that account. Well, what if you have 10 accounts? That was a $15,000 month by taking 8 trades. What if you have 20 accounts? That's a $30,000 month by taking 8 trades. And you still have money in the account to keep trading it. That is how you play these prop firms. That's how you do it. You need to stack accounts and really only take the A+ setups that you know for a fact has a 70% chance or higher of winning. Because if you can do that across a bunch of accounts, that's how you have these big months. I have never sat on here and told people that I make 50K a month, 100K a month. No, but I know how to teach the skill in order to make 50 to 100K a month. I'm currently scaling up my trading because I want to get there, but it's not the number of accounts. It's not the number at the end of the month. It is the skill in order to do that. The same, like here, you can see I profited on this backtesting session, $7,751. If some dude was trading this in a live account and he has $1 million in that account, he could have doubled the account and made $1 million in the month. Taking the exact same trades I did, he made $1 million, I made $7 grand. It's all about scaling. That's all it is. I teach the skill and I know what it takes to scale. I know how to stack accounts. I know how to go about it. But this is what I want you to focus on, is looking for those A+ setups. It is very, very, very possible to hit consistent 10K, 50K, 100K months if you can just stick to one model. Be disciplined to wave out the shitty days, the days that it's not clear to you, and just take what you know works. So I hope all of you enjoyed this. As always, I have the link to join my free Discord. That's going to be in the description of this video. I post my buys every single day. I post a draw on liquidity. Any trades that you guys take that you send in, I review them. I give you my honest opinion, and it's all completely free. So join up. The community would love to have you. This will be the last backtesting session video for a while, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.